My name is John Overvold. I am the Corporate Director for Chaplaincy Services for North Shore LIJ Health System here on Long Island. I've had a great experience with working with the Islamic Center of Long Island, initially in bringing our students who are training as professional chaplains. And it was a great way for people to learn about the Muslim faith and also to be prepared to work with people from our community who are Muslim that come for health care. It's really grown over the years as more recently we've actually had our first Muslim chaplain train with us. And it's been just such a powerful experience to use the multi-faith model, which is what professional chaplaincy is about, and include also a chaplain who is Muslim by faith. And we've had such a powerful experience with our chaplains, but even more so with patients and families who experience that warmth of care, that sense of the human connection that comes, and also really knowing it comes from a spiritual person. So the work of ICLI has really been fabulous. It's such a wealth of information, such a great service industry here in Long Island. Really great that we can have this relationship and look forward to what happens in the years to come.
My name is Richard Tibbetts. I'm the past secretary of the Long Island Interfaith Alliance. I feel blessed to have been invited to today's launch of the Interfaith Institute. As a Catholic and an Interfaith Alliance member, I was glad to stand with my friends, Muslim friends, when the Muslim community was being unjustly blamed for the atrocities committed by terrorists preaching a perverted interpretation of Islam. On the contrary, the ICLI leaders have been quick to speak out in opposition to the attacks on other victims of racial and religious intolerance. Two events stand out in my mind. Back in 2008, two ICLI leaders spoke at a rally in Patchogue to protest the murder of Marcelo Lucero, an Ecuadorian immigrant, by a gang of high school kids. In 2012, several ICLI officials joined other religious and civic leaders to speak out at a press conference denouncing hatred and anti-Semitism following the vandalizing of a menorah in Plainview. I wish to congratulate the leaders of the Islamic Center of Long Island for this wonderful event today and for their many efforts to promote religious and racial understanding in our community. I'm glad that the Interfaith Institute will promote, help to promote a better world for all our children with understanding among all groups. Thank you.
My name's Bernard Firestone, and I am the Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at Hofstra University, and I'm also a professor of political science at Hofstra. I've come to know the Islamic Center of Long Island from various meetings I've had with Dr. Farouk Khan, who is one of the leading figures here, and also other members of the center. I've attended interfaith events at the center, and I was delighted to hear a couple of years ago that the center is interested in establishing an interfaith center. And not only that, but that they would be interested in enlisting my services. I was very honored by it. I'm delighted to play a role as a trustee of the Institute with other people representing the various constituencies here on Long Island. I think that the Islamic Center of Long Island is extremely forward-thinking and understands that in a multicultural, multi-ethnic, multi-religious society, it is important to reach out to people of other faiths and to reach out to people who have other kinds of cultural backgrounds. I think it's especially important today because as one looks around the world, tragically, religion is frequently viewed as a source of division. It is viewed as a source of violence, and therefore it is exceptionally important for people of goodwill to demonstrate that despite the fact that they can hold very strongly to a faith tradition, that faith tradition does not impel them to make war against others, but rather makes them reach out to other people, people of other faiths as well. And I think therefore the work of the Institute and the work of the Center are extremely praiseworthy. not only because of the substance of the work that will be done, but because of the message it conveys. And that message is that religion and peace are not incompatible. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. I am so happy to be a part of the Islamic Center's Advisory Board, and I rejoice